I realize it's only preseason, but the progression that he showed over the course of his year in the G League, the progression that he showed with the Lakers in the bubble when they put him out there in the second round against the Rockets, and then what we're seeing in the preseason now, this is a different player than the guy who fell to the second round. This is another second-year player who I wrote about today on TheRinger.com, and that's Talen Horton-Tucker. Lakers second-round draft pick went 46th in 2019. LeBron James tweeted that he's flat out special. Lakers fans are going nuts because in 2 preseason games against the Clippers, he had 19 points and 9 rebounds, and then he had a 33-point, 10-rebound, 4 assists, 4 steal night in game 2. And with him, it's the type of thing where his potential after one season at Iowa State was clear. Spark plug scorer at 6'4" with a weird body, 200 at 6'4". He is the heaviest player at 240 pounds. He is the longest player at 7 foot with a 7'1" wingspan. And his game, I realize it's only preseason, but the progression that he showed over the course of his year in the G League, the progression that he showed with the Lakers in the bubble when they put him out there in the second round against the Rockets, and then what we're seeing in the preseason now, this is a different player than the guy who fell to the second round, who fell because of stupid decision-making, because of erratic, shot selection, because of lackluster defense. He didn't focus or really try that much on defense in college. This is somebody who is busting his butt on the defensive end of the floor. This is somebody who's making wiser decisions on offense. So I'm more impressed by that aspect than like seeing the number 33 points. So when I say that he stands out to me, it doesn't stand out just because this is a big market team with a nice young player. It stands out because this is a finals contender. If this was happening on the Bucks or the Sixers or, even the Celtics or Nuggets level for that matter, it would be a story. And the fact that the Lakers have a 20-year-old player in Talen Horton-Tucker looking like a, guy who can create off the dribble for you, somebody who can be versatile defensively for you, make plays for others, that opens up a lot of doors for the Lakers moving forward if his development is for real. And it may not be. It may just be a flash, and that's it. But it's enough on this trajectory that he's been on since college that I feel pretty good about. This could be for real. This could be for real. And the Lakers might have a hidden gem on their roster in Horton-Tucker.
Okay, so if you go back and listen to the show that we put out on Friday, because I got a lot of these this weekend. I said when we were talking about that game, about how the stars won't play in that game, and I said, get ready for the Talen Horton-Tucker show.
Mm-hmm.
In jest. I had no idea we were truly going to get the Talen Horton-Tucker show. He had that brief moment in the playoffs where he came in and he was really good in a very short amount of time. And that was kind of the only time we really saw him. But he was very good.
He played 98 minutes all season, all playoffs with the Lakers. He spent most of his time in the G League.
But there was a very short time in the bubble where he actually appeared.
Yeah.
And it was like, hold on now. Is this guy, he made a very good first impression in his minutes at the bubble. But what he did over the weekend, and I know you say, and I say this too, it's just the preseason. Look, man, this is where I kind of stand on this. Okay, he's not a 33-point per game guy, right? Let's get serious.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah.
That's extreme. But there's a million guys that have played preseason games. And there are a million preseason games every year. And they don't score 33. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does mean something, right? That you went in.
Exhibition or not, it's still basketball. Guys can create off the dribble or not. Guys can hit step-back three-pointers or not. He's shown that he can.
And all manner of guys, this is where they are given the opportunity. There's guys that aren't even going to be NBA players that are given the opportunity in preseason. And the other thing is he started and played 41 minutes. So it's not like he just came off the bench in the second half playing against a bunch of guys that are going to be in the G League and wore them out. Like, he was good from beginning to end. And so I think it's totally fair to think that there could be something there. Now, mine actually piggybacks off of that. And I think maybe you'll be surprised, or maybe you will just agree. after watching them and seeing what they have now, depth and bench wise, I think the Lakers this year for this season should be Warriors level favorites. They will not have the record seasons that those Warriors teams have, because I don't think they give a crap about winning 60, 70 games. And I think they probably won't play, enough to win 60, 70 games. And this year is so weird where you're playing like back-to-backs in certain cities and whatever else. So like they're not, and obviously it's 10 less games anyway. So
67 and 5.
You could win all the games and you'd go 72 and 0. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you could just match the Bulls record
of like a 73 and 9 season would be 65 and 7.
Right. Yeah. They're not going to do that. That being said,
so beating that
when it comes to playoff time, I think there is such a massive gap between them and everybody else now. I did not feel that way last year, and it's because as I mentioned many times, I didn't love their depth and their bench. Now you watch that team, and it's deep. Like Jesus, like. I think they should be when you're adding. And now again, I've watched them without LeBron and AD, and they still got players.
Yeah.
Now, like you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like they've got
right now. Like I was texting with my friend Dan Bailey, who helped write our theme song here, and Dan said to me, he's like, "Would they be a playoff team in the East without LeBron and AD?"
No.
Maybe not playoff team, but
let's not go that far.
But could they compete for the play-in spot like the 9 or 10? They could compete.
Let's not go that far.
Why not? We're talking about their depth. Dennis Schroeder, who is finished second in six-man last year. Montrezl Harrell, who finished first.
Yeah.
They have plenty of other good players.
That's a great bench. That's a great bench. Let's not get. I'm just saying. Why do you always? Look, I say something like that, and you have to take it so much further. It's like get the fuck out of here. They are not competing for a playoff seed without AD and LeBron. That being said,
yeah, but we're talking about. I mean, I'm not saying they would.
You're adding two of the best 10 players maybe ever. Like, get serious here. All right.